at the end of I think the last episode that I did, I talked about how business is going. How I've seen some sort of slowdown in conversion or delays in people hiring us as their firm, as well as primarily the payment plans, which pushes payments today to a couple months. So the revenue coming in for this month or this quarter may drop to a certain extent because of it. And I'm like, that's pretty reflective of what's going on in the economy. So it affects the firms. And if it's happening to y'all, like, let me know. It's interesting to see how this is playing out. But the consumer of the product is going to have hit by this, and so eventually it's going to hit us. And then the question becomes, we were in the process of raising prices and inflation. Maybe not raising price, maybe going the opposite direction, bringing them lower, may be the way to go to make sure we get these clients. We are hiring more, and we have more attorneys that are overseas attorneys, so that helps the bottom line with regards to payroll, which means it gives us flexibility to be able to charge lower prices, just to help people out during this time as the economy goes bad. But I was researching our case files and stuff like that over the weekend, and one thing I saw is the delays in USCIS adjudicating I-130s and I-129Fs has a big issue too with our what's going on in the firm, because in those cases, we have step one, which is filing the petition. And then, 6, 8 months later, on average, these are getting approved. Then we would have constant processing, which is like a 1-2 punch of fees coming in. And what we're seeing is, like, we have fiance I-129F taking 13 months now. We have marriage case taking 10 plus months now. And so that delays the second payment that comes with step two of the process, as to how we split up payments in our firm. So we have, if you're doing the I-130, pay for that. And then once constant processing starts, we have a new contract. We bifurcate it. We don't have a one contract for both. And there's reasons for that, which we'll talk about it later. But and then that payment second. So these, it's not only the economy, it's USCIS's slowdown and their failure of their promise to have everything done within 6 months in September, by September happening. So it's interesting to see how this all plays out, the dynamics and stuff like that. But we have, certain cards we can pull out of our back pocket. For example, with the growth in our team, we have team members that are experiencing different things. So we're going to be doing federal litigation. We're adding people on that. We started taking on 601 waivers again because we have team members on that. We can do perm, L1s, EB1A, O1s, all this stuff that has shut down the firm for many years because I didn't have the time to do them all. With new members, we have this. So we have a lot of different things we could pull to get things to the next level, which is going to happen, double and triple the firm. So that's something to think about in your firm. If you're doing removal or doing marriage, family-based, or all this kind of stuff, and what kind of stuff could you add that you may not be doing?